Deathstroke. I am responding to your video about transporting armies, and I think you can actually do all three, make it cheap and not bulky and effective all at the same time. Here's what I do. I start with this stuff. This is blue foam I get from work. It's actually free. You get it for free. It's what Seagate uses to ship hard drives in. And it's firm, but yet not too soft. I think it's perfect for doing models. So let me show you what I do with this stuff with my Tau army here. So here's my army carrier. I have one of these for my Tau, two for my Orcs, and one for my Space Marines. They're just Black & Decker toolboxes, cost me $15 at Walmart. I got these compartments up here for little pieces. I got my gun drones and my flying bases up here, as well as other little bits and pieces. So makes it really convenient for those small bits. So let's see what I've done here. So you can see I make these things pretty custom. It's really not hard. I just need two things. One is a decent sized X-Acto blade. It's actually the second one. I've actually dulled an entire blade on nothing but foam. And the other thing I need is hot glue gun. Those are the two things I need to make my own foam. It is pretty time consuming, but you know, it's free. And definitely I have much more time than money, so that's good for me. Just so you, I made it pretty modular. You can see that squares, nice squares for the braces suits, fitted areas for the hammerheads. Yeah, nice thing about this, you can literally make the pockets any shape you want. So, nice and easy to lift out. Here's the infantry. Because I don't have individual compartments for each individual model. So for some models you want to do that, but for Fire Warriors, I just don't see any reason for it. They don't really come apart. And then of course you got the one-piece metal stealth suits. They don't really come up. They can't come apart. So I don't really see any reason to have too many individual compartments. Again, these just lift out. Individual trays. Here's some of the best stuff I did, I think, with the compartments for the devilfish at the bottom. Sorry, I'm not looking at the screen while I'm making this video, so I'm kind of guessing this is what the camera's looking at. The only thing I did kind of have to jerry-rig was putting the piranha here. That was the only thing that we didn't have room for. But these things are basically two pieces of foam that were individually cut from the depth I needed and then glued together, and then have a base glued on. I don't really take these things out even though they do have a base on them. I made a compartment for my objective marker. It's got its own compartment. More suits. And I still got some room for some other minor things here and there. I can cut open. Here's an example of some hot glue. If it gets thin, if it rips, you just hot glue it up. These walls are, these are all cut to shape. Here's some filling. This right here and here and here are all hot glued in. I think it provides more than sufficient protection for my Tau. I haven't had anything break yet. And of course it was incredibly cheap. It's very easy to use, very easy to work with. There we go. So my total monetary investment in this, $15 toolbox and probably about $1 worth of hot glue. And another, however much the blade is, blades are, I think it was $3 or $4 for that pack, 5. Eventually it'll go through. So that's how I carry my armies around. I think they fit the bill of your 3 criteria. They're cheap and they're not very bulky because I got well over 3,000 points for the Tau in this one toolbox. And they provide protection. It may not be the best protection for all models, but Fire Warriors are fine in their little trays like I have. Same with my Orc Boys. Orc Boys have no problem moving in these trays, and I don't think they've ever broken. Even when I had one of these turned over on a side while I was in my car, I still didn't have anything really break of any significance in either my Orcs or my Tau. So be creative. You don't have to buy a case that's designed to carry stuff, or even has its own foam. Get your own foam anywhere. Foam is pretty easy to get. I get my foam for free. I'm sure you can get it at craft stores or home improvement stores. I'm sure it's out there somewhere, and it's not going to be very expensive. And then just make the foam fit what you want it to do. It doesn't take much. Hot glue and a sharp knife, and you can make whatever tray you want. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed my video.